here we are in Cát Tiên National Park. After seeing the most amazing trees in the jungles of Cát Tiên, we were all looking forward to seeing the wildlife of Cát Tiên, and we have to say we were very lucky because we got a special tour around the sanctuary. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know there were bears in Vienna.
Yeah. Actually, in Asia and in Vietnam, we have two kind of bear, like black bear or sometimes we call moon bear, or sun bear, or Malaysian bear. Like that.
Okay.
That's two kind.
In the wild, there are two
actually,
kinds,
in the wild now, very few of them population. In here, we have the center. We rescue them from bear by farm, you know, bear by farm.
Okay.
So in Vietnam and like China, they think that it's the buyer of the beer, liquid such. So that's like
your
traditional
job to
medicine.
Protect.
Yes, that's
good.
So we build a bear sanctuary in here. We want to stop.
Sanctuary. It's a noun. An animal sanctuary is a safe place where animals can live. And if you want more iTeach lessons, you can join for free at iteachvn.com.
Stop them raise the bear in the farm.
Yes.
And also we stop anything from and
So
awareness for people.
They raise the bears in the farms for medicine.
Yes. So we work here in more 10 years in Vietnam and more 20 years in Asia.
So I haven't rode a bicycle for a very long time, but now is the time to practice my bicycle skills. I hope I will be okay.
A few moments later.
On my 13-year-old's bike. It's impossible. So we've been waiting until we find some litter, and we found it. Please, if you come to the jungle, don't throw it on the floor. It's not nice, right? Litter. It's a noun. Throwing litter on the floor can kill animals. No. Well, after 9 kilometers of cycling and 5 kilometers of walking, we were ready to see the famous wildlife. There were porcupines, wild boar, pigs, deer, and the gaur, which have great big horns. There were a huge herd. The hornbills, which have great horns on their heads, so majestic. The tropical birds too, so much colour. And we were just really lucky to see all of the wildlife that we saw. We really couldn't believe how much of the things that we wanted to see were actually there. We tried the food last night, but we're taking a look again. The chef tells us that the fish is fresh from this river right here, the Dong Nai River. And if you can see, the Cát Tiên Jungle is just across the river, and this is where we caught the boat to go over. But the fish is called Cá Yu Hong Sut Cá, and we have some chả dơ, we have some canh cay and gum. So I'm gonna have a little taste of everything. Let's see how it tastes. One of my personal favorites is the chả dơ spring rolls. Now they look crispy. Let's try. Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, let's try it. Let's dip it in. Here we go. That's good. That's really, really good. Got a bit there. I don't know if you can see it. This is the inside. It tastes delicious. Amazing. Let's try some of this fish. It looks absolutely delicious. So I'm going to take some of this meat. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. So the tomato actually makes it sour, but it's also very sweet too. And the meat, it's very meaty, the fish. So I have to give it definitely, I would say like a 9 out of 10 to be honest, for a fish. And I'm a fish fan, I have to say. It's great. We were actually staying at Green Bamboo Lodge, which is right next to the jungle, and it's approximately 100 meters from the boat over to the other side of the river, so it's a perfect spot. Location is amazing, to be honest. The stay was in October, so the weather was actually perfect. They say that in the wet season it's very bad weather, so make sure you take your raincoats if you go in the wet season. But if you go in the dry season, then it's high season for tourists, and the tourists that go there, they kind of take over the place. So we were very lucky to experience much of the jungle to ourselves. The rooms where we were staying were immaculate, air conditioned, and the beds were extremely comfortable, to be honest. After a hard day's walking, the beds were an absolute treat, and we were lucky that they gave us one of the rooms overlooking the river. we spoke to the owner, and they said that if anybody comes from watching the iTeach vlogs, they can say they have seen it on the vlog, and they will get 10% discount. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell.